Well, by popular demand, we're going to have Michelle bring it in.
So, howdy friends, and welcome to The Average J.
We completed the Super Shred Diet last night by Dr. Ian Smith. Yeah, pretty happy about that.
Yeah.
So, 28 days, and honestly, I didn't find it too awful.
No.
There are times that are harder than others to resist.
Yes.
But Michelle and I wanted to use this to give our final weigh-in, to give our pros on the diet, the cons on the diet, what went good on our diet, what went wrong on the diet, and our plans moving forward. I think I summed that out.
Okay.
Would you say?
Yeah.
So, let's start from the beginning. We did the Super Shred Diet by Dr. Ian Smith, and I wanted to make sure you see the book, okay? This is the Super Shred Diet. Dr. Ian Smith has been on Rachel Ray and all these morning talk shows and celebrity fit. I don't remember the name of it. Anyway,
Yeah, I don't remember.
Sandy knows what it is
She
from
does.
Life with Sandy. So, but we got this book. Hold on. We got this book probably 6 years ago. But this is our book.
Original book.
The original book. The Super Shred is super shredded because of
RT.
His Highness Arthas decided this was a snack.
Yeah.
So obviously it would be very difficult to use this one. So we went on Amazon and bought part 2. But as we went through the diet, we showed you the times and we showed you a good generalization on what weeks 1 through 4 would be. I don't think we showed every page of the book.
No, because there's a lot before and after.
A lot before and after. Oh, but we showed
weeks.
we
Yeah.
showed the 150 calorie snack list and the
Yeah.
100 calorie snack list.
Okay.
So, and Michelle and I are purposely twinning.
Yeah.
Yay! Wonder Twin powers activate.
Wonder Twin powers, activate! Shape out an eagle!
Form of water.
Form of... Oh, what was she? Earth?
He was everything that was water,
Water.
and she was everything. Or no, yeah, and she was animals. So I would say form of an iceberg.
Cheetah.
There you go. We are stupid.
Oh my gosh.
So it's not from a lack of food today, though.
No,
So
gosh.
today I was up at the base. Michelle went to work at Amazon, and I ate. I'm gonna say I ate. I had a donut. I had a bagel with cream cheese. The donut was breakfast. Bagel was lunch. I had 2 Girl Scout cookies, and then when I came home, I made dinner. And I made
Breaded pork chops.
air fried breaded pork chops,
Right, but...
green beans, and then my favorites, mashed potatoes and baked beans. Because if you saw in a tag, I'll try to find which tag it was and link it below. In one tag it was asked, what's your weirdest combo food? And mine was that I love mashed potatoes mixed with baked beans together. So I'm going to insert a picture right here of them separate and together. But that is what I like. I am big time into that starchy potatoes. There's protein in the beans, I guess. But and I had, I guess, 4 beverages.
Oh,
so
okay.
Michelle's only on number 2. But, you know, because that wasn't a part of the diet either. But
No.
so let's get into the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right? The good. For me, I would say I was really happy that I was able to resist some of the foods, especially up at the base, or when I really needed to pick it up, that I was able to forego, like my favorite, the grilled cheese, or something in lieu of a smoothie.
Okay.
So that was the good, because I knew I needed to pick it up a little bit, because we had such a bad week. Well, we had 2 points where they were really bad. So that was the good for me, was that I was able to resist the temptations. How about you?
And the good for me was, for a while leading up to the shred diet, I kept eating sugary snacks, which is like good and plenty candy, chocolate, just a lot of bad food.
Lots of trips to the Dollar Tree for
Yeah.
good and plenties.
and Mike and Ike's, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I cut out a lot of sugar out
Yes.
of, and the alcohol,
Yeah.
and potatoes. I mean, if you
Yeah.
look,
Yeah.
there's no
Potatoes
sugar,
were
potatoes,
huge.
and alcohol are cut out.
Yeah.
So
that was I would say, for each of
Yeah.
us, the good. Now the bad.
the
Okay.
bed was, they cut out the potatoes.
Yeah.
and
I
the
mean, for me,
candy.
it's the number of salads that are in there.
Yeah, that was
I
fine
know
with
you
me.
do, but I'm saying, I'll do my part, you do yours.
Okay.
For me, it was the salads. Did I eat them? Yes. Did I eat, like if it said you could have 4 cups of greens, I might have 2 to 3, and instead of a tablespoon of, dressing, I'll put a tablespoon just to kind of lessen it out. But the salad part for me was the bad. The other thing that was bad, and this is something that was kind of out of my control, was my inability to really exercise.
Yeah.
I only got the full exercise on, probably out of 28 days, 6 days.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 6 days. I
I
had
did
used
better.
the treadmill, I had used the VR, and I did some other aerobic activity, but I would say probably 6. Okay, so we'll say 6 or 7. And there's one rest day a week, so you really should have 24 workout days.
Mm-hmm.
But I have an appointment at the podiatrist for Wednesday because I can barely even walk, honestly. And the one time I tried to force through it, I got a huge blister on the back of my right heel, and it's de-roofed. So there's no skin on it. It's the size of a quarter.
Oh.
So imagine a blister the size of the quarter that has no old skin on it, that is just straight up rubbing against sock.
Yeah.
Not going to
Ow.
work. So that would be my bad.
I think the only thing that would be bad about the diet was I don't particularly care for smoothies. the protein shakes,
Yes.
I was supplementing like one meal probably a week, even before shredding, but I didn't mind them so much. The fruit smoothies were a little tough.
There you go.
I didn't enjoy that, but everything else I was fine with.
So let me give you one of the things that Michelle and I it was a challenge, was during the 28 days, we had a lot of emotional roller coasters.
For sure.
And this is something that anybody who's ever been on a diet has dealt with, and I'm sure there's people out there who have dealt with it way better than we did.
I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
But in the very first week, we had to put our loving little boy Chunk down.
Yes.
Our kitty cat Chunk. So we thought we had saved him after the surgery. They removed 15 hair ties from his belly, but then he had another setback in his healing and had another obstruction, and there was nothing we could do. So
Well, he had a thing called pica,
pica.
where he would just eat anything. It like I think the vet said fibers of a carpet. He would. So between him being the 10 days after he was cleared, and a couple days after, he ate something.
He was already trying to eat inanimate objects.
Yeah.
So, and the vet had said this is a lifelong condition that
Right.
he would need to be constantly monitored. So, he was 4 years old, which is not
Yeah.
too young, but it's not too old. It's just it killed us to do. But
Yeah.
Michelle and I now are greeted every night by sounds of Data
His brother.
who was Chunk's brother, yeah.
Yeah.
Howling,
Yes.
wandering the house looking for Chunk.
Yep.
So
At nighttime.
it's getting really bad.
Yeah.
So, so that was
Yeah.
one of the things. The second thing was last weekend, our middle daughter Brittany left for basic training for the Air Force. Air Force family. I'm in the Air Force. Air National Guard. My oldest daughter Stephanie is in the active duty Air Force, and now Brittany has left for basic training. She's going to be in weather.
Yes.
So, and that's an 8-month technical school
Yeah.
after basic training. So we won't see Brittany. Well, we'll see her. We'll fly down for basic training
Right,
graduation. But it was very hard to watch her go.
Yes.
Brittany's special.
For sure.
So,
She's like me. She's the middle child, and
Yeah,
you know.
so she wanted to have certain foods to end her time with us, and so we were going to indulge her. But it was also not just indulging her, but I think a little bit drowning our sorrows
Sure.
in food. That was the day that we ate like cheesecake, carrot cake,
Oh my God,
pizza.
right?
What were the dough balls?
Oh, a Zeppelis.
Zeppelis and stuff
Saltwater
like that.
taffy.
Yeah. So there was a lot in 3 days.
Oh, yeah.
So one thing I will say is in that 3-day period, I went from my weigh-in the week before. I actually gained 4.5 pounds. So when I give you my final tally, bear in mind that I had regained 4.5 pounds that I had to lose to get to my final, which made week 4 tough.
Right.
Which made week 4 the reason I was going for a salad
Yeah.
instead of
The grilled-
a soup with noodles and chicken.
Right.
Or I went for a yogurt instead
the
of
grilled cheese.
a grilled cheese.
Yep.
So, and Michelle did the same thing. Michelle could have had 2 eggs with vegetables, and she went with a fruit smoothie. Then she hates smoothies.
Yeah.
So, and our beverages, we wound up switching a lot from like a lemonade to, well, I'm just sticking with my water.
Yeah.
Yep. So, given that our exercise was very limited and we had the 2 stressors in the things, I would say that our numbers that we're going to give pretty soon are going to be not bad. So, before we get the numbers, the last thing I want to say is moving forward.
Okay.
Goals. So, Michelle, well, I don't want to speak out of turn, but Michelle, we said in a previous video that, because of previous weight loss, you've seen the pictures. Michelle was 211 pounds, has 5 to 7 pounds of skin she'll never get rid of unless she has plastic surgery. Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, come on. I don't want to see that.
So Michelle only has so much weight she can lose,
Right.
And I think she is, barring a personal trainer, maxed out at what we're able to do. So,
Yeah.
so she can mention what she wants to do moving forward. So I'm going to say my goal is, I'm not saying what I am now, but my goal is to get down to 170 pounds. I started at 198.5, which is 28.5 pounds. Obviously, the Super Shred is designed to try to do 20 pounds in a month. So regardless of how the Super Shred went, there was still additional. So moving for the next couple of weeks, my goal is to, for the next 4 to 5 weeks, take off the additional weight that I still have left so that I get down to my goal weight of 170 before we go on our cruise. We leave on May 8th, and the ship leaves on May 9th, my birthday. So
Right.
my goal is that. So moving forward, I will do 2 videos a week on my goal of getting to 170 of, kind of a midweek summary and a final week summary with a weigh-in. So that is my future. How about you?
Mine is, I think, more or less to maintain. I think, could I lose a couple more? Doubtful. But if I could stay where I am at the present moment, then yeah, I'd be good with that. So, yeah.
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 And I would say it'd be a little easier for you as it gets warmer. One of the other things that we ran into during the 30 days of our Super Shred was it's been ungodly cold.
Cold.
You know,
I'm so
there
tired. Today was amazing.
It was like in the 70s.
70s. I'll take it.
Yeah.
It was windy as heck, but I'll take
So
it.
that made it difficult for us at times to get outside.
Yeah.
Not that I could really get out with my foot, whether it mattered on the treadmill or outside, but I think Michelle
I got out there.
Michelle would have done a little better had there been a little more heat, because the heat, you can move faster and sweat better.
Sure.
Who knows? So that is one of our hang-ups. So now it's the time we've been waiting for.
Okay.
The weigh-in. All right, so I will go first, and my weigh-in for the 4 weeks. My starting weight was 198.5. My ending weight was 180 for a total of 18.5 pounds. 18.5 pounds comes up to 8.9% of my body weight.
Nice.
Yeah.
Don't leave me hanging.
So yeah, I won't. So 8.9% of my body weight. Bearing in mind, that was including gaining 4.5 pounds during Brittany and having to lose that. So, I had to lose that 4.5 pounds a second time,
Mm-hmm.
But the final was 18.5 pounds in 28 days, or 9% of my body weight.
All right. So my starting was 127, and this morning I weighed in at 15.5.
115.
115.5. And that makes it 11.5 pounds.
11.5 pounds, which is 9%
All
of
right.
Michelle's body weight.
Okay.
So Michelle and I were both, I was 8.9, she was 9. So we were right around the 9% total body weight loss. So 18.5 pounds for me, 11 pounds for her, or 11.5. 11.5 pounds for Michelle. And bearing in mind, Michelle also gained, I don't know her exact number
not much,
when
but
Brittany
yeah.
left. I know there were a couple pounds that she had gained as well during Brittany's departure,
Right.
know.
So, I definitely did what I set out to do. I knew I could not achieve the 20 pounds. There was no way.
She did it for me.
Wow.
It's true.
I
I don't think Michelle would have done the shred diet if I didn't ask her to, because she didn't need to.
Well, I like having the 10 pounds off.
Yeah, it is nice.
The 10 to 11. So, I was good with it.
Yeah. But I sat there and I thought to myself, I have 18.5 pounds off. That's almost 4 bags of sugar.
Right?
Which is, in 28 days.
Yeah.
My military pants, last year when I had gotten up, at my highest, up around 200, I had to buy a new pair of pants because my other ones did not fit. And now I'm back in my other pants, which is a great thing.
Yeah, thinking about it, that's an average of almost 3 pounds a week for me.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
So,
That's cool.
and Michelle's funny because she has a skirt that,
Yeah.
she likes that. So when Michelle's going to do a video on just her weight loss journey from when she was 211 pounds, that's going to be its own video. We're going to do that up for her.
I stopped by my dad's house to find some pictures. If I could find any
But
more.
the skirt, we're definitely going to put a picture of her with that skirt that she used to wear and what she is now. So I can fit back into some clothes I did not fit in before. But like I said, my weigh-in today for the final weigh-in was 180 pounds. My goal was 170. I have 10 pounds to lose before May 9th. So I have, whatever that is, we'll say 7 weeks.
Okay.
7 weeks,
You can do
maybe.
it.
Yeah, so 7 weeks, that's going to be about 1.5 pounds a week. I know I can do it. It's just having a couple days per week where, I eat better. And,
Right. You shred like during the week.
Yeah, just
You know.
have a couple days that would be like a shred where, breakfast is a smoothie, lunch is a protein shake, and dinner's a soup. So, but today was a good day because, we actually got to,
A pork chop.
Yeah.
That's one thing we haven't had was any pork.
No, there was no pork in the
We
diet.
ate
Was there?
pork
No
chop for
pork, no
dinner.
potatoes. So, also, one thing I'm going to do, I did take a picture this morning in my uniform with just a t-shirt on to show. It shows, like, I thought, a little bit to lose in the belly. And it shows, but I think it shows from what you've seen of me over the last 6 to 7 months, I think you'll notice a difference. I didn't
Oh, yeah.
take a picture of Michelle because I was leaving the house at like 5:30 this morning, so she was still
No.
in bed. But
But yeah, no. After I think 10 pounds, people and I noticed 10 pounds.
yeah.
You know, anything under it's.
But I mean,
But
you
yeah.
have lost 2 bags of sugar and a cup, and I've lost almost 4 bags of sugar. It's when you put it in perspective like that, it really makes you think about it.
Yep.
So that is it. That is our week 4. Not just our week 4, but our total super shred diet recap. I want to say, in no way are we sponsored or endorsed by Dr. Ian Smith as I dropped the book. It's just something we came across. And also, another thing is, Michelle and I did want to re-emphasize that this is not a long-term lifestyle or solution. He says it right in the book. This is for those who want to get a quick 20 pounds off, and then they can go into, you can do the super shred twice, so you could do 2 months of it, but then you can transfer to his other diet, which is just the shred diet, which is a little less intense, but this is not meant to be long term. This is not meant to be long term at all. So I think that needs to be said over and over again.
And check with your doctor first, because there's it's a very restrictive diet. It's liquids and
I mean, it's very. You eat a lot. You eat a lot of times, so your body is fooled into always thinking it has food.
Right.
It's just not a ton of calories.
Right.
And the calories you're taking are valuable calories.
Right. And we're pretty healthy, so there has been a few days where I missed a meal or I missed a snack, but for being the age we are and the health that we're in, it was okay. But some people can't miss them. They shouldn't miss them.
She's healthy. She's healthy. She's not counting my hypertension, emphysema, and the problem I have on my foot.
Oh my.
Okay, we're going.
I have both type 1 and 2 diabetes.
Ow! Oh,
That's all the diabetes.
right, yeah, you got them all. If you find a type 3, let us know.
I'm just saying. Okay, let's go back. Okay, but yeah, again, you can pick the book up on Amazon. My goodness,
That's where we got it. 'Cause
we got it from.
there was a piece of paper.
Yeah, because it was a used book. This thing was shipped to somebody else at some point, so we kept their packing list as our bookmark. So, and I think they were smokers because the pages are yellow.
Yeah.
But anyhow, it doesn't matter. That's not a knock on anybody that smokes. I'm just saying it. You could tell from the book, So, anyhow, that is going to do it. Again, keep an eye out for Michelle's video on her loss.
I'm doing my research. Like I said, I'm trying to look for pictures. There's not many pictures of my heaviest.
No.
Because I didn't want my picture taken.
That's right. And I will be, posting my videos twice a week on my progress until I hit that 170 mark. So keep coming along for that journey. Just because the Super Shred Diet is done, you're still invited to come along.
Yes.
We'll still have something on here, hopefully, that you like. I hope. We'll do some cooking. I got to make some of Roy's recipes from Recipes with Roy, because they're, low calorie or low fat. They're good for you, like Weight Watcher friendly, and they look delicious. I want to make his blueberry corn muffins, the banana pudding. Oh my God, there's so many things I got to make.
Well, you do Roy's recipes, and I'll try Joni's.
Yeah, Michelle wants to try a couple of Joan from Joan's Kind of Plate.
I've used her crustless quiche recipe, which is awesome, and a few other things. Oh my gosh,
You made her English muffins. You made her English muffins before.
Yep.
So. And I tried making her butter.
The 2 ingredient English.
The 2 ingredient, so. But, and those are two great, resources for, some
healthy living,
healthy diet cooking, so. But I got to say, thank you for everybody, all your support. And the kind words in the comments over the last, 4 weeks. It's been quite the journey. But like our YouTube family, I mean, all of you. I got a lot of inspiration from Sandy over at Life with Sandy. Her positive words, not on us, but the positivity that she puts out in her videos. Kind of, I sucked some of that in and took some of that positive feelings that she had for, what she could do, and translated it over to myself,
Yeah, we love our YouTube fans.
We do, and I don't want to forget to mention Kim over at A Girl on Her Phone, too. The journey that she's been on with her Nutrisystem has been fantastic. Her and David have done a great job. I love watching what she eats every day. Her food looks good.
Well, I've actually made one of her recipes. It was an orange cake.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know she made a recipe.
Oh, yeah.
How did I miss that?
It was a long time ago. It was before, we started doing YouTube. I was watching Kim.
Okay.
But yeah, I made one of her cakes.
That's neat. So, and I like her because, we share like a little bit of, that Southern food heritage,
You
so,
do.
But anyway, thank you very much again, everybody, for tuning in for the last 4 weeks, and keep coming back. And if you're new here, like and subscribe, and see the new content that we're trying to put out. Please. The other thing I wanted to say was, I said about the mashed potatoes and baked beans mixed together. I want to know everybody's weirdest combo food. We did it as a Tuesday tag, like I said, that'll be down below. So we heard it from our tag friends. I want to see how many people, what's the weird combo food that you eat? I just love seeing stuff like that. So put that down below. But that being said, have a great night. Thank you again, and we will talk to you next time. Bye.